This is Don O'Malley with Don's Breakfast Cereal Show. We're showing The Darkest Jungle, also known as The Tiger Woman. Today we're showing chapters The Temple of Terror, Doorway to Death, Cathedral of Carnage, Echo of Eternity, and Two Shall Die. I hope not, because they got at least 5 or 6 more chapters to go after that. We'll also be showing a Commander Cody after this. So we'll be back. Thanks for tuning in so far. I'll see you after these shows.
The vast reaches of the world's remote jungles are inhabited by strange animals and stranger people, knowing no law but that of kill or be killed. In one of these uncharted regions, the Tiger Woman, mysterious white ruler of an ancient tribe, is fighting to defend her people against the encroachments of evil white men who are ruthlessly slashing a path of destruction through her country, attempting to exploit the fabulous wealth of the oil lands encircled by her domain.
Drums! Safe eye on our hunting forest.
It is the work of the white devils again. I will go by the trees. You gather warriors and follow me.
What's the I see?
Those drums mean they've seen the smoke, Morgan. They'll be heading this way.
That's what we want. If the Tiger Woman is with them, she'll walk right into our trap.
There's one of them now.
Hold it. Don't fire until you see the Tiger Woman.
I'm not going to be caught like a rat in a trap.
You fool, you exposed our position. We can't stay here. Come on.
you capture the Tiger Woman, Morgan?
No. The smoke lure worked all right, but Blair lost his nerve and started shooting before the Tiger Woman arrived. Blair was killed and it caught Rand.
Rand a prisoner? That puts me in a tough spot. If he talks...
I hired him. He knows nothing about you. Anyhow, he'll never come back. Once the Tiger Woman gets her hands on a white man, it's the end. You've nothing to worry about. Inter-Ocean Oil Company's franchise expires in 2 days. Then we can come out in the open and hire enough men to shoot our way through the Tiger Woman's territory to the oil field.
But if we had her, we wouldn't have to fight our way through. They'd have to let us do anything we demanded.
Jose Delgado, the district manager of the Inter-Ocean Oil Company, wants to see you.
All right. Wait here, Morgan. Hello, Jose. What can we do for you?
I have good news, Mr. Daggett. The Inter-Ocean Oil Company is going to operate again. Here is a list of the many supplies we will need.
But I thought your franchise expired.
Oh, but no. We have now received an extension. And to make sure that our work will be successful, the company is sending its most capable man, Alan Saunders.
Saunders? The oil company's chief engineer?
Yes, the ace engineer, and what you call the troubleshooter. Wherever there is trouble, they send Alan Saunders. And at once, the trouble is all gone.
Yes, I've heard a lot of him. When will he get here?
On the boat tomorrow.
I'll order these supplies right away.
Thank you, sir. Goodbye.
Who's this guy Saunders? Delgado made it appear like the Marines were landing.
Might as well be. Saunders is dynamite.
Oh, we can take care of him like we did their other men and make it appear that the Indians killed him.
It's safer to do it before he gets here. One of my men, Fritz Carnes, is a steward on the steamboat. I'll catch the boat at La Porte tonight and give Fritz his orders. He'll find a way to get rid of Saunders.
Good morning, Mr. Saunders.
Good morning, Captain Dumas.
You're up rather early this morning.
Yeah, you have to be in my business. Are we on time?
Oh, just about. Belleville is our next landing.
Mr. Saunders, what happened? Your steward tried to knife me. I saw his reflection in the lamp and threw him overboard. I'm afraid the crocodiles got him.
Stewart, why, he must have gone mad.
What's the trouble? Someone screamed.
This gentleman has been wounded. I'll have to attend to it. He can explain later.
It's only a scratch.
Man's in luck. He didn't get a real wound.
No. You should hire more efficient killers, Mr. Daggett.
What do you mean? Who are you?
Don't try to draw. You'd never make it. I'm Fletcher Walton, attorney and special investigator for your employers.
I see. So they sent you down to check up on me.
Not exactly. If we can find a less public place to talk, I'll explain.
All right. Come down to my cabin. Why are you here?
Help you put the Inter-Ocean Oil Company out of business so our employers can take over that new field themselves? But my chief reason is a project all my own. A deal that will make you and me a great deal more money than the company ever pays us.
I'm listening.
What do you know about the Tiger Woman?
Why, she's a white girl. Leader of an ancient native tribe which controls the country between Belleville and the oil field.
Are you sure she's white?
Of course, some of my men have seen her.
Then there's no question about it. The Tiger Woman is the daughter of Harrison Arnold.
Harrison Arnold? You mean the multimillionaire sportsman who was lost on a plane trip about 15 years ago?
That's right. Arnold disappeared over this district, and his daughter Rita was with him. All we've got to do is get to her camp and find some definite evidence from the plane wreck. Papers, jewelry, anything that will prove her identity in court.
We can probably do that. But where's the payoff for us?
As soon as we have something to prove she's Rita Arnold, we'll dispose of her. Then hire a clever actress to impersonate her and claim Arnold's entire estate. What's that weird sound?
Native drums. They always beat like that when a white man disappears into the jungle. Yesterday, one of my men was captured by the Tiger Woman.
And you mean that...
I think we're listening to the drums of death.
The death of this man will discourage his companions from molesting us again.
We cannot be too certain of that, Ramga. The evil ones are not easily discouraged. They have murdered our friends from the Interocean Oil Company and invaded our forests. They may strike again. Tagula, take the horse of the white man who was killed in the forest. When you are near the town, release the animal and follow it. Learn what you can of the white men's plans.
It doesn't seem reasonable to me that this Tiger Woman would solemnly agree to let our people pass through her territory and then have them killed.
Someone killed them.
Yes. Someone tried to kill me on the boat today. He wasn't a native. There's apparently a conspiracy to stop our work and cause us to lose the franchise. I must talk to this Tiger Woman at once.
There is trouble in the jungle. The drums beat on the forest this morning. It would be very dangerous to go there now.
Danger is part of our job, Jose. Where are the horses?
At the construction camp. We'll have to drive out there. I left my car at the blacksmith shop for repairs. We'll pick it up there. It sounds as though someone is being beaten.
Yes, it does. You and I are going to find out why. What's this all about? He's one of the Tiger Woman's warriors. I caught him with the horse of a friend of mine who disappeared in the jungle yesterday. I'm going to make him tell me what happened. Wait a minute. How do you know he's one of the Tiger Woman's men? That's their tribal emblem. Now get out of the way. Don't you think you better let the law question him? I don't need the law to help me. slip it off.
He's badly injured.
Yeah, we'll take him out to the construction camp. I'll go and explain to the Tiger Woman. Then they put the warrior in the car and drove off.
You must recapture the man. We can force information from him to help us capture the Tiger Woman.
Yeah, it's easy enough for you to stand there and talk about grabbing him.
You can take him at the construction camp. Fulton will go with you. With Saunders on his way to the jungle, you won't have much trouble.
I hope you're right.
This man Saunders is a dangerous opponent. Don't worry about Saunders. The way the Tiger Woman and her warriors are feeling now, any white man entering that forest is walking right to his death.
Who are you?
Alan Saunders, the Inter-Ocean Oil Company.
He lies. The men of the Inter-Ocean Company were our friends.
Well, I came here as a friend, openly and unarmed. I made no resistance when your men seized me.
The Inter-Ocean men carried cards from their company.
My identification card is in my shirt pocket.
It is Segula's charm.
What happened to my warrior?
He was captured by your enemies and badly injured. I rescued him. He's being cared for at my construction camp. You may go there and see for yourself.
Do not believe him. It is a trap to lead us into another ambush.
I speak the truth. If you fail to find Tagula at the construction camp, then pronounce your sentence upon me.
It is true that we may test his story and still bring him to justice if he has lied. I will go to the camp myself. If his story is false or I am in danger, I will send a drum message to execute him. Return him to the cell. Remain here. If there is trouble, send the signal quickly.
The Tiger Woman. Did Alan Saunders reach her safely?
Yes. And he spoke the truth.
Tagula is badly hurt.
We must take him to the temple at once.
I'll get the horses.
Go get the horses and wait here. I'll find the warrior. Don't move, Tiger Woman.
You and your followers will burn for this.
Tiger Woman herself. A bigger prize than we expected. Climb up. Tie her feet to the stirrups.
devils at the camp. Our queen is in danger. The white man lied. Prepare for the execution ceremony.
Quick, Jose, there's been a terrible mistake. One of my warriors sent a message to the temple that Alan Saunders had lied. The death drums, they will kill your friends. Hurry!
all a mistake. My warrior sent the signal when he saw me captured.
Then it was a trap.
No. Tagula was safe, just as this man said. It was other men who made the attack and captured me. This man's friend, Jose, helped me to escape.
I am sorry I misjudged you.
Well, it was only natural under the circumstances. But now that everything is all cleared up, may I have permission to cross your lands to the oil country?
We granted such permission to the Inter-Ocean oil men once before. Later, they were found dead in the jungle.
Since then, there has been great trouble. Many of our warriors have been ambushed and killed. They tried to set fire to our jungle and kill our game. Even if this man is our friend, we must deny his request. The white man has brought nothing but trouble to our people.
But your queen is white.
The gods sent her to us from the sky.
I'm sorry.
She is different from all the others.
But I assure you, all white men aren't the same either. The men that are causing you this trouble are my enemies as well as yours. And I promise to do everything within my power to bring them to justice.
I grant your request upon one condition. I will show you a trail to use, but you must not trespass anywhere else.
You have my promise.
Then we will meet you at the Pillar of the Sun when the sun is 3 spans high in the west.
But first, I want to pick up my friend, Jose, and get some supplies at Belleville.
Saunders and Jose just drove up to their office.
And the Tiger Woman reached the temple in time to save Saunders.
Now we're back where we started.
Worse. He's acquainted with the Tiger Woman now, and sooner or later he'll stumble onto the fact that she's Rita Arnold, heiress to millions.
If he learns that, we lose those millions.
We must find out Saunders' plans and do something to stop him at once.
Yeah, but you can't just walk up and ask him.
That's just what we'll do. There's a way of making Saunders tell all we want to know. It's an old legal trick I've used before. Bolton was killed by Jose, wasn't he?
Sure, but that
makes Jose Delgado a murderer. Go to the Commandant and swear out a warrant for his arrest.
Just a minute, please. Jose Delgado?
Yes?
I have a warrant for your arrest for the murder of a man named Bolton.
But it wasn't murder. It was self-defense.
There's no use arguing with these men. You better go with them and tell your story to the Commandant.
What's the trouble, Saunders?
Someone's trying to frame Jose on a murder charge.
Murder? This is serious. You'll need legal advice. Would you like me to go along and help with the case?
We certainly would.
Thank you.
This way, please.
And Mr. Morgan charges that you fired at them without any cause whatever and killed Bolton.
But that is not true. This man and Bolton tried to carry away the Tiger Woman. I had to shoot Bolton so I could follow and rescue her.
I don't know anything about the Tiger Woman. He killed Bolton in cold blood. We've had trouble with this man Morgan before. We found him beating one of the Tiger Woman's warriors. We interfered. So what? I caught him with one of my horses, didn't I?
Well, that's enough. You are speaking of the Tiger Woman, horse stealing, beating warriors. But Jose Delgado here is charged with murder. What about that?
We only have Morgan's word against Delgado's that it is murder. If you'll permit bail to Delgado, perhaps you could ask the Tiger Woman to come here and testify.
That's possible. Do you know where to find her?
We're to meet her at 3 o'clock today. Oh, this is just a scheme to escape. If Delgado gets beyond your jurisdiction, he'll never return.
Perhaps the meeting place is in your jurisdiction. Is it, Mr. Saunders?
Well, I don't know. It's the Pillar of the Sun.
Oh, this is outside my jurisdiction, in the jungle country. I'm sorry, but I must refuse to permit bail.
But Mr. Saunders can go. All you want is the Tiger Woman's testimony, isn't it, Commandant?
That's correct. Oh, Mr. Morgan, you will be notified when the trial is held.
Don't worry, Jose. I'll have the Tiger Woman here this afternoon. What is the best way to the Pillar of the Sun?
Go north, along the DuPont Road.
This is a good spot. You can hide at the top of that rock. and drop the explosives on Saunders' car as he comes through.
This looks like a pretty small charge.
It'll be enough to wreck his car. Get your men set. And when you finish Saunders, go to the hideout check and wait for us there. We'll capture the Tiger Woman at the Pillar of the Sun.
Yeah.
What's this all about? You better talk.
Nothing doing.
Next time, I'll shoot higher.
Wait, I'll talk. Morgan went to capture the Tiger Woman. He's gonna take her to the cliff shack.
That ought to hold her. Yeah. Goff and the men should have been here before this. Maybe Saunders hadn't shown up yet. I'd better go and find out.
And then Saunders headed for the shack.
Hold it. Untie. Keep them busy. I'm going to blow up the shack.
Chance through that door. When I open it, follow me out.
Keep them busy. I'm going to blow up the shack.
No use. We'll never catch him now.
I don't understand why they made you a prisoner. But I do know that Morgan and his gang are trying to keep me from getting the oil well in before the deadline.
A drum message.
The bodies of my warriors have been found. We must hurry to the temple and tell the high priest all that has happened.
Did you get the tiger woman?
Yes, but Saunders rescued her.
Saunders?
A machine gun Gulf's men then got the girl away from us.
Your stupid blundering made Saunders look like a hero. Now she's sure to help him with the oil well set up.
Worse than that. He'll learn she's Rita Arnold. That would kill our chances of ever getting the Arnold estate. Saunders recognize you?
Yeah, he must have.
And you can't appear against Jose and the murder charge will fall through. However, I'm still Jose's attorney. By obtaining his release, I can learn their next move. Saunders will feel indebted to me. When I go with him to his office, I'll... And there was no difficulty. When Morgan failed to appear, the case against Jose collapsed automatically.
Well, that's fine, Mr. Walton. We certainly appreciate your aid.
Forget it. Feel free to call upon me anytime you need help. I suppose your troubles are over now that you've come to terms with the Tiger Woman.
Well, I sure hope so. We're starting work at once.
Then I won't keep you any longer.
Thanks again, Mr. Walton.
Good day.
Bye.
He said you had made arrangements with the Tiger Woman. How did he know?
He didn't. He was just guessing. But he was right. She gave me this map. A secret underground route to the temple, so we can come and go without danger of interference.
It's amazing. I never knew there were caves underneath the jungle.
Even the natives don't know they exist. Only the Tiger Woman and the High Priest. I came through the caves on my way back from the temple, but I could never find my way in again without this map.
That is easy to believe. Why, these passages extend for miles. What is this cave they call the Cathedral of the Great White Sky God?
It's probably somebody's tomb.
Girl's father.
This map is most important. Will it be safe to leave it here with the other maps?
Yes, it'll be all right tonight. I'm working late. I'll sleep in the other room. You better go out to the construction camp and help Tagula guard the equipment.
An underground route to the temple. With that map, it'll be a cinch to get the Tiger Woman.
And evidence to prove her identity. Arnold must be buried in that tomb. These natives always bury a man's personal belongings with him. There's sure to be something there. Papers, jewelry, anything to serve as legal proof.
You're right. I'll call Morgan. He must get that map tonight.
This is it.
Drop that map, Morgan.
wrong?
Morgan stole the map. He's probably on his way to the temple right now. Saguna, who stays in the temple at night?
Only the high priest and the tiger woman. I can send a drum message to warn her.
No, that would only alarm Morgan. He might kill her. We'll take the horses. If we ride fast, we can get to the front entrance and surprise him.
Why do you enter this temple?
Quiet. Go out in front and stand guard. Where's the tiger woman? Tie him up.
Drop that gun.
Go back to your post. You saved us the trouble of looking for you. Now we'll need the key to the Sky God's tomb.
You'll never get it.
Give us the key, or he dies.
Don't do it, Great One. They will take our sacred relics, and then our lives.
You asked for it. We can break the door down anyway.
No, I'll get it for you.
You men stay here.
Saunders and two others are coming in. Hold them here. I'll warn Morgan.
Saunders is in the temple. Cover her. I'll go to the mouth of the tunnel and get the others.
The tiger woman. They have taken her to the Cathedral of the Sky God. Through that door.
Untie him. I'm going after her.
Take that and batter it down.
How did you...
that up, the sound vibrations will loosen the stalactites, and the whole ceiling will fall in. Isn't there any other way out of here?
None.
Keep pounding until you break her down. I'll go back to the tunnel intersection and stand guard.
The Tiger Woman. They have taken her to the Cathedral of the Sky God. Through that door.
Untie him. I'm going after her.
Take that and batter it down.
How did you?
If they keep that up, the sound vibrations will loosen the stalactites, and the whole ceiling will fall in. Keep pounding until you break it down, then kill them both. I'll go back to the intersection and stand guard.
We've got one chance. Stand clear of the door.
They died in their own trap.
Yes, but where's Morgan?
He may have gone back to the temple.
come back here?
No. Then they must have gone to the tunnel. Can you summon your warriors and have them search for him?
Why, the warriors are at the village.
It would take too long to summon them. Morgan has the map and can escape the way he came in.
How did they secure the map?
They stole it from my office. We came to warn you as fast as we could. What were they looking for in the cathedral cave?
The cathedral cave is the tomb of my father.
But surely no one would go to
They must know it is the ancient custom of my people that the personal effects of the dead one are buried with him. But what do those men want with my father's belongings?
We'll know the answer to that when we find out who the men are behind the attacks on my company. We know your enemies are the same men who are trying to keep us from drilling our oil well before our franchise expires.
They have made much trouble for all of us. Time grows very short, and we haven't even located the place to drill our well.
Well, don't worry about that, Jose. Just before I left Belleville, I phoned the supply company at LaPorte and made arrangements for you to get a petrometer there. It's the latest device for locating oil. It'll help us finish the job in a hurry.
Good. If I can go by motorboat, I can have it back to our depot landing tomorrow afternoon.
All right. I'll meet you there with a car, and we'll take the petrometer right out to the field.
In the morning, I will take my warriors to search the jungle for the tracks of our attackers. We will try to locate their camp.
Good.
The riders have met here. You will follow back on this trail. Tagula will take that one. I will follow on this one. Remember, we wish only to locate places they came from. Then we shall return to the temple and make our plans.
We understand.
Calling HQ. M6 calling HQ.
Come in, M6.
All set here. We planted a landmine on Portage Pass, and my men are waiting there to blast Saunders as he comes through on his way to the depot.
Good. We sent 2 men from here to the depot landing to take care of Jose and get the petrometer.
Has Saunders left yet?
Yes. He drove out of town half an hour ago.
We're ready for him. We won't miss this time.
You'd better not. Call me as soon as you get him. I'll stand by the radio, so keep your set open.
Right.
She came out of the cave and grabbed my gun.
Here, stop her. It's the Tiger Woman. She'll warn Saunders.
What's this all about?
They laid a mine in the road to kill you, and Jose and the machine are in great danger.
How do you know that?
I followed Morgan into a cave. I heard him say that men had been sent to the depot landing.
I'll radio the landing and warn the watchman.
All right.
Calling AL. Calling AL.
Frank speaking. Come in.
Frank, this is Saunders. When Jose arrives, warn him there may be an attempt to steal the petrometer. Tell him the Tiger Woman and I are coming there to help him.
Yes, sir.
This is a break for us. Saunders and the Tiger Woman will walk right into our trap, too. Let's throw them in the pit. Here comes Delgado. Get set. We'll get him out of sight and tie him up. This will make Saunders think everything is okay, so he'll walk right in.
Wait. That's Frank's favorite tune. I guess everything's all right so far.
Drop your gun belt, Saunders.
We're still in danger. Morgan may be here any minute. I'm going to take this man to town and have the commandant send out a couple of troopers in case he shows up. You two take the motorboat. Find a safe place to land and get the petrometer to the temple as fast as you can.
Right.
They beat us to the landing. It's Jose and the Tiger Woman. Speed up.
They must be some of Morgan's men.
We're driving them right over the falls. Jose and a Tiger Woman. Speed up.
They must be some of Morgan's men.
Driving them right over the falls.
That feels much better. If it hadn't been for you, we'd have both gone over the falls.
And what's more, you saved the petrometer. There's still time left to locate the oil well before our franchise expires.
We'll be in danger as long as this Morgan is alive.
Well, since you've discovered his headquarters, we ought to be able to break up his gang. Jose, take the petrometer out to the temple. We'll take the boat back to town and have the Commandant's men raid Morgan's cave. We can pick up our prisoner on the way.
Right.
Where's the petrometer?
We had it in Jose, too, and then Saunders and the Tiger Woman came and...
How about the men Daggett sent here by boat?
I don't know. I was knocked out, and when I came to, everybody was gone.
Saunders and his pal must have got away with a petrometer. We'd better... Here comes a boat now. It's probably the men Daggett sent here. It's the Tiger Woman and Saunders. Here's where we turn the tables. Lie down over there just the way you were. He's tied up just as we left him. Careful, Saunders. If you make a move, the Tiger Woman dies.
What are we waiting for? Why not gun them down right now?
They may be of more use to us alive. Guard them until I come back.
All right, get over there.
With Saunders and the Tiger Woman both in our hands, we don't have to worry about the Interocean Oil Company anymore. We'll dispose of Saunders at once.
No. We need him. We're convinced that the Tiger Woman is heiress to the Arnold millions. Arnold's personal belongings would prove that in any court. According to native custom, they'd be put in an urn and buried beside his body. Saunders can get that urn. He can travel freely through the jungle. And he'd do anything to save the Tiger Woman's life.
All right, what's your proposition? I'm giving you a chance to save the Tiger Woman's life and your own, too. All you have to do is to go to the temple and get the high priest to give you the urn that is buried in the tomb of the great white sky god. Bring the urn back here and you both go free.
Why would you desecrate the tomb of the sky god to obtain the urn? It contains nothing of any value, only his personal belongings.
We have our own ideas about that. How do I know you'll keep your word? That's our proposition. Take it or leave it.
The high priest would never give up that urn.
Then it's up to Saunders to talk him into it. It's our only chance. All right, I'll try it. Now you're being sensible. But don't get any ideas about calling in the police. Before you leave, I'm sending the Tiger Woman to a secret hiding place. If you double-cross us, she dies. You know where to take her. Someone with brains figured out that plan. Thanks. As soon as I'm sure she's at the new hideout, I'll turn you loose. And you'd better head right for the temple.
I trust no white man. I will send my own warriors to attack our enemies and to rescue our queen.
You forced me to do this, but I'll kill you if you touch that gong. To send your men on the warpath now would mean her certain death. Can't you see that the only way to save her is for me to carry out my agreement with Morgan? If I fail, my own life will be forfeit. Jose, I must have your help. But I want to warn you, your life will be in grave danger if I fail.
I'm always at your command.
Well, guard him. I'll get the urn and take it out to the depot landing at once.
Bringing the urn. Don't make a move until we open it and make sure it's what we want. Here it is. Are you sure that's it?
Yep.
All right. Hand it over.
Now, wait a minute. We made a deal. I'm going to keep this until I'm sure the Tiger Woman is safe.
We have to know what's in that first. Then we'll send a radio to turn her loose. Hand it to him. Get in the elevator. Get off. I'm going to smash that lever just to make sure your friend Saunders doesn't follow us.
dreams, brings money-mad, ruthless oil pirates and trouble to the land of the Tiger Woman. Crossing the world to help her, Alan Saunders, a thrill-hunting soldier of fortune, is constantly shadowed by the threat of death and has the most spine-chilling adventures of his thrill-packed career when he joins forces with the Tiger Woman.
The men that are causing you this trouble are my enemies as well as yours. And I promise to do everything within my power to bring them to justice.
Commando Cody, Sky Marshal of the Universe. Low-lying areas are especially hard hit. Whole communities in the stricken sections are now completely inundated, and the watershed systems taxed beyond their capacities.
Check your pressure graph. 890 over 66.
We're nearing another cloud area below the cosmic dust blanket.
Facilities are badly disrupted. Detailed reports are impossible to obtain. But we do know that high winds are accompanying the heavy downpour in some areas, and that the torrential rains are continuing in an ever-increasing pattern, adding to the widespread damage. Loss is estimated in the billions. Relief facilities are totally inadequate to meet the gigantic task at hand, and there's no sign of any let-up. We will continue this...
Commando Cody to radar control. Are you still following that unidentified ship?
Yes, sir. It's holding steady on course 265, now about 20,000 feet above the cosmic dust blanket.
What's its latest position?
Now over coordinates 176 north, 432 west.
Thanks. Call me when you make the next fix.
Very well, sir.
Here's the course that ship's been following. All along its route, there have been explosions in the clouds, followed by cloudbursts a few minutes later.
You mean that strange ship is causing the rains?
It could be, Joan. Our own scientists see the clouds to make rain. Someone from another planet could be doing it to flood the Earth.
Well, I'm a little new around here, but judging by what Ted told me before he was transferred, this sounds just like your old pal, the ruler.
I'm afraid you're right, Dick.
How many more?
3. Then we're to wait for Earth's answer to the ruler's ultimatum.
Reports the unidentified ship has changed course for your city. Should be over you in about an hour. Altitude 80,000.
Say, we've got time enough to get the rocket ship up to intercept it.
They have radar too, Dick. They'd spot us and get away before we could reach them. But the radar won't pick me up in my flight jacket.
You can't intercept a rocket in that.
No, but as long as they're so high, I'll have time to see if they really are dropping something in the clouds. Then we'll know what we're up against.
We'll radio you the fixes as they come in.
Fine.
Just a minute, I better check the dispeller attachment.
Good thought. I'd hate to get in the cosmic dust blanket if it wasn't working.
Check and double check.
As of 1406 was 212 north, 318 west.
212, 318. That puts it right here.
Calling Commando Cody.
Calling Commando Cody.
Come in, Dick.
The rocket's in a 175-degree course. From the last report, it should pass 3 miles west of you in about 4 or 5 minutes.
Good, there she is now. It's one of the ruler ships, all right.
Is this the last one?
Yes. Unless we're ordered to drop more.
But how can so small a bomb cause so much damage?
Because of the gas. It's so highly concentrated. Hello, Mr. Henderson. Any news?
Yes. Here's a message just radioed in from the ruler. The Security Commission wants us to handle it. To the nations of the world, I am stopping the floods to give you time to consider my ultimatum. I demand that you disperse the cosmic dust blanket around Earth and allow my rocket transports to land our occupation forces. I will accept only unconditional surrender. Unless you accept these terms within 24 hours, your entire civilization will be swept into the sea. Radio your reply on shortwave band 2012, and it'll be relayed to me by my representatives on Earth. Signed, the ruler.
Were they able to locate the station that sent the message?
No, it must have been sent in a moving transmitter, probably in a car.
But it's fantastic. Can the ruler really cause a flood like that?
I'm afraid so. This bomb is loaded with a radioactive gas, which is released when it explodes. And then when the gas mixes with the water vapor in the clouds, they turn into rain.
What can we do about it?
There's a neutralizer for any chemical reaction if there's time to work it out.
But we only have 24 hours.
Maybe we can stretch it a little. Tell the ruler that it may take several days to contact the governments of all nations. Say that our communication lines have been flooded out.
Yeah, it might work. This is Commissioner Henderson calling the ruler's representative. The ruler's ultimatum has been received, but due to flood damage of our communication system, it'll be impossible to consult all the nations in the time limit set. We request at least 4 days to prepare our answer. I repeat, this is Commissioner Henderson calling the ruler's representative.
This is Baylor reporting from Earth.
Take that.
This is Baylor reporting from Earth. Henderson has received your ultimatum. He says he'll need 4 days to contact the other nations before he can draft his reply.
That is too long. They're maneuvering for time.
Tell them I must have their reply in 2 days at the latest. And be sure all they are doing is preparing an answer. That is all.
How are we going to find out what they're doing?
The only way I know of is to keep a check on Cody. Take your car and radio Henderson, then come back here. By that time, I'll figure out a way to spy on Mr. Sky Marshal. Be right back.
Yes? Yes, Mr. Henderson, I'll tell them. They've received the ruler's ultimatum. He wants his answer in 2 days.
We've analyzed the gas that causes the rain.
Yes, but working out a formula to stop those bombs is something else again.
We've got to do it. We'll work around the clock until it's done.
Well, that I'll buy.
Let's have at it.
This vococeptor will pick up sounds through the walls of any building. Give it to old Chris, the apple peddler. They're used to seeing him around. Tell him to get as close as he can to Commando's office and tune it in on the building.
Right.
Here for the day, Mr. Kelly?
No, thanks. Not today, Chris.
Mr. Mike?
When will it be there?
Chris has made contact.
I see. Thanks.
The counter gas is on its way to the rocket now, Commando.
Good. That covers everything. The dispenser is already installed.
How long will it take to spread the gas?
Only a few hours. We'll spread it along a north and south line between these points.
The rotation of the Earth will scatter it through the rest of the cosmic dust blanket. And
And the ruler's rain-making bombs will explode before they hit the clouds.
Can you finish the job in time?
Well, we can try.
This is Baylor reporting from Earth.
I've just learned that Commando Cody has worked out a counter gas to explode your bombs before they reach the clouds. He'll try to have it in place before your ultimatum expires.
I'll teach them what it costs to try to play tricks on me. What they've had so far is only a small sample of what they're going to get. Calling rocket R6.
Calling rocket R6.
This is R6. We read you, Excellency.
What is your position?
Cruising halfway between Earth and Moon.
Proceed at once to east part of the United States. Drop a series of delayed action bombs into the heavy clouds over that area.
But, Your Excellency, that'll wash half the country away.
That's what I want.
When you are finished there, we'll give Europe the same treatment. That is all.
There'll be enough left for the world to conquer. But orders are orders. Course 93.
Course 93.
Keep her as she is, Dick. We'll get the gas dispenser ready.
Right, Commando.
We're through the cosmic dust blanket. Release the counter gas, Joan.
Yes, sir.
Is it working all right?
So far. Keep her due north.
Due north.
End of plot line, Commando.
That does it, Dick. Head east.
East it is.
Calling Commander Cody. Calling Commander Cody.
Anderson calling Commander Cody.
Yes, Mr. Anderson. Radar reports the enemy rocket now nearing the eastern seaboard, vicinity of New York. Is there any chance the gas blanket has reached that far yet? No chance at all. But we've finished spreading the gas and we'll try to intercept the rocket.
Hope you make it.
Course for New York is 9-3.
9-3. Radar can fix the course of that rocket this soon. It'll be over its target before we can get there.
Yes, but we may be able to knock it down before it does much damage.
We're almost over the target area. On target. Target.
Cody. Calling Commander Cody. Come in, Mr. Henderson. There's a terrific cloudburst over New York. There are reports of a tidal wave moving in. What's the last radar fix on the enemy ship? Flying due north from the center of the storm area, now about over central New Hampshire. We'll make contact with him in about 2 minutes.
Make it as fast as you can, or the entire eastern seaboard will be wiped out.
Yes, sir. Keep closing in on him.
Aye, Commander.
I'll check the ray gun generator.
There's a ship coming up on our quarter. I'll use the gun.
Hey, we can't take many like that. Stand by for ray gun fire.
Steady by.
Left 15.
Left 15.
Elevate 12.
Elevate 12.
On target, steady.
Steady she is.
Keep firing!
At least he isn't hurting us any more than we did him.
But he's too far away for burst firing. I'm going to put a steady ray on him. Right 10.
Right 10.
On target, hold her steady.
Steady.
They've got a continuous ray on us.
It'll melt the ship. Fire again.
I can't make it. Try and get away from him. Left 8.
Left 8.
Down 10.
Down 10.
That did it?
Well, what next, Commander?
Set a course for the storm area.
It'll be about 118.
counter gas is working.
Good. Now the storm will clear.
It's about time.
You can say that again.
It's about time.
Head for home, Dick.
Yes, sir.
Have you a final estimate of the damage?
No, but it might have been much worse. Fortunately, the counter gas kept the destruction localized.
Well, at least there's one satisfaction. There'll be no more floods.
Can we count on that, Commando?
Well, I think so, Dick.
Ah, that's what I call good news. Boy, have I been uncomfortable.
Hello, back already. Thanks for tuning in, and that was the end of what we're going to call the Tiger Woman. I hope you're enjoying this one. Someone colored this, and I don't know who, but I'd like to thank them. They did a nice job. Next week, it'll be chapters 6 through, I have to check my notes, 6 through 10 with another Commander Cody. Thanks again for tuning in. We'll see you next week. Good night.